Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for joining me. Faith has been disqualified from the Big Brother Niger house. Faith has been disqualified from the Big Brother Niger house. Now, guys, Biggie had summoned the housemates at the lounge. He had asked them to gather at the lounge, and they all gathered at the lounge. He told them to watch this clip. He played the clip from beginning of this whole thing till the end, guys. Biggie played the clip from beginning to the end. Everything that transpired, how the whole thing started, how everything went on, guys. So after they watched from when Faith and Sultana started, shut the F up, do this, do that, guys, everything that happened, even when Kebobo was telling him, Faith, leave Sultana. Faith, don't touch her. Faith, like everything that literally happened, Biggie allowed them to watch it. And these housemates watched it after Biggie started talking. When I knew it was going to be a disqualification was when Biggie said, according to the rule book, section what, that anybody that does this is not even supposed to spend a second in the house. Guys, when Biggie said that, I knew that it was going to be a disqualification because Biggie said he has allowed a whole lot of things. He has allowed, like, these housemates have gotten away with so much. He has allowed a lot to happen in the house. But according to the rule book, section what, this is how it's going to be. I became scared for Faith. Immediately Biggie said that, guys, I knew that Faith was going to be disqualified. And now, what is even the reactions of the housemates? Nobody even gave an F. You needed to see the way they were talking. Mensan, Sultana, nobody gave a, everybody was like, can you imagine? 10th week, Emisi say everything you have worked for, all the whole gara gara. I have been saying it on my channel, people will come for me. I said, when I'm brutally honest with you guys, it's not long. I wanted to share something, this voting poll. I said something when I was talking about Faith. I said, not until this character robs him of something very, very important to him, people will not know the truth. Now, what Faith fans, what do you guys have to say? What do you guys have to say? When we kept complaining, Faith is this, Faith is that, man, you would have just walked away. You would have just walked out. You would have just walked away from this whole shit. Even the young lady tried to like stay away from you. Don't come close to me. Zulu, how are you? Don't come close to me. Don't do this to me. Let me do my own thing. Sultana wanted to do her own thing. That would have been the time you would have left this girl. But no, Faith wanted to prove a point. The young man wanted to prove a point. Please don't forget to double tap on my screen. They have voted for nothing. They have voted for nothing. Do you know the first time this guy had something with Emisi, I said it, the fans came into my comment section. I will not rule out the fact that I love Faith because of his intelligence. He's also a health he's a healthcare professional. I can call him a professional colleague, despite me not being a doctor. You understand? Then I'll be saying that there is this generally acceptable way of behavior from someone who is a doctor. We have had doctors on this show. TJ was a doctor on the show. See, forget about it here. Nobody's talking about who is at first. What everybody's looking at, why did you push her? My dear, if somebody calls you names, if somebody insults you, and you go on, you push the person, and the person hits the head on the floor, nobody's going to talk about the person insulting you. Nobody is going to talk about the person calling you names. Everybody is going to be looking at the resultant effects. That's what everybody's going to be looking at. Everybody's going to be looking at, oh, she hit her head and broke, and the whole thing is going to come back. Guys, you guys are not liking now. You're commenting, you guys are not liking. Sorry, please. Double tap on your screen, double tap on your screen for me, guys. Now, guys, oh my goodness. Do you know why I'm saying this? Because I have been brutally honest. When you are brutally honest, people will feel like you don't like him. You don't like him. Look at a young, promising boy who has the chance of. Do you know that this thing affected his poll today? It affected his voting poll because yesterday, he was at 20%, right? He was at 20% yesterday. Today he came down to 19 point something. To tell the people that I went to the TL, many people said, I love Faith, but I'm disappointed in him. I love Faith, I'm disappointed in him. People were so disappointed in him. Like, you learned the hard way, my dear. He learns the hard way. And I think this is just God's way of I don't know. This is going to be God's way of trying to teach him. Thank God he even won the innocent car. At least he didn't just go home empty-handed. Emisi has been the winner. But do you know that it might affect Emisi's win? Because Faith fans might decide to vote, pour in for another person to overtake Emisi. Yes, so that's just it. It might affect Emisi's win. Yeah, who is saying that means Imisi is the winner? No, it may affect Imisi's win. If Faith was in the house, Imisi would have. Do you know that Faith fans may decide that never, they are not going to vote for Imisi? They might decide to point in for Dede. They might decide to point in for Coin. And that may affect Imisi. This is where Alliance is coming in now. Yeah, his fans will not vote for Imisi. Faith fans will not vote for Emisi. I'm telling you. So when Biggie disqualified him, I'm like, hey, this thing might actually affect Emisi. Oh, it might actually affect Emisi somehow, but we don't know. Sha. I think Emisi on her own has a very strong fan base. Honestly, the guy thinks he's an alpha and omega. He was telling Sultana, you must do it. Who are you to boss me around? You're a fellow housemate. Now, Sultana was telling Mensan, because it's like Mensan took this whole thing on his head. Hey, Mensan is the most, like, he's the most happiest. He's the happiest, if there's anything like that. I don't want to put the volume on so that they won't give me copyright, right? Yeah, I don't want to do that so that they won't give me copyright. But do you guys know that Mensan was so happy? Mensan was just complaining. Sultana said that he even went to Faith, that he told Faith that this is not like it's a task that we are trying to say you're the winner, you're not the winner. You get, let's just do this thing like we are having fun. Let's just have fun with it. Okay? Let's just have fun. Sorry, my dear, because I wanted to turn off my show marks. So that was why I muted it here. Because they've already given me copyright on this channel. So I don't want any other copyright again. Like on my other channel, I can do this, but here, I do not want. He did not push Sultana, they both dragged a plastic. No, he did. See, he dragged it the first time, and the whole content poured. And Sultana started picking them up. After picking them up, he still grabbed it again forcefully, the same way he tried to grab the pot from Emisi. So in trying to do that, I think she lost her balance. And you know that this girl is somebody that has undergone surgery before. Yes, she, one of her limb is not just like the other one, like it's not a healthy limb per se, let me put it like that. So the whole is really going to affect her balance. That was why she fell. She hurt her wrist and the leg. She was literally crying. For you, you're not going to watch the show again, man. See, forget it though. Some people learn the hard way, and it's quite unfortunate. They are not even crying for him. Everybody is just saying what she did. I think they are still at the launch because Big Brother had already told them as you were precisely. Thank you. One thing with people, when you say the truth, people will come for you. I remember I came on live when I was at work. When you say the truth, people will come for you. When he did that thing with Emisi, I brought an update. I said no. Not until, even today on my life, I said not until a particular attitude rob you of something you cherish, you wouldn't know is a problem. And if you don't have people who are brutally honest with you, honestly, you don't have friends. You don't have friends at all. Faith should learn to walk away from some issues. And you know Big Brother's anger? Big Brother said he warned her. Big Brother, you sorry, him. Big Brother said, after warning you, that means you disrespected me. So that means Big Brother has warned him severally. After warning you, after talking to you, not to do this, not to do that. You disrespected Big Brother. You went ahead to do your thing. You want to prove. It is a shame. Imagine a doctor coming on the show, disqualifying you just few days to finale when you had chances of winning. Honestly, honestly, do you know that if Faith had been like a very calm guy, okay, not confrontational, not overly aggressive, not abusive, not pompous. He just like, let's assume he has TJ's personality, but very good when it comes to tags and very competitive. Honestly, nothing would have stopped him from winning because people would have loved him. So many people who loved Emisi or who love Emisi and other housemates did that because Faith, they feel Faith is like a thorn in the flesh. If Faith had had like TJ's personality and with a sprinkle of this competitiveness and the whole intelligence, cherry on the top, guys, this guy would have won this show hands down. It's a very big shame. I have to tell you guys, Faith fans, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry. What do you have to say? Nothing. Nothing. You guys have nothing to say. Because the young man has gotten away with a lot. Because of him, Bright got disqualified. Culture was punished. Culture was meant to serve punishment. Ah, even Zita that saved him, Zita that is like his own person, Zita has had a lot to say about him. Even in diary room, even outside, they are saying a lot about him. Like, can't you work on yourself? Can you work on yourself? You can be confrontational. You can have altercation without being violent. That's exactly what Biggie was saying. You can do whatever it is. Stop. Don't be violent. Don't be violent. But then the young man felt like, guys, I beg go. I think I need to leave here now because I need to drop an update. Yes, I need to drop an update. Let me not just be on this live. I need to drop an update. But just know that Faith has been disqualified from Big Brother Niger House. Faith has been disqualified. It ended in shame. At the end of the day, it ended in shame. Big one, big shame. It ended in shame because you think you are all that. This is an eye opener for him. This is a lesson, very big lesson for him to learn some things. I'm telling you, very, very big lesson. I've been saying, I remember the first time I said some people are like, this is an entertainment show. Even if he's a doctor, this is a show. He has, I'm like, no, some attitude. If you tell me you're a medical doctor, there are some things I expect. Honest, there are some traits, there are some character traits I expect from you. We saw TJ on the show. You are a doctor and you're just, is that the way you teach, you handle your patients? Is that the way you handle your patients? Really? Some patients can be very difficult. Then how do you manage them? How do you? He messed up his game. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. And as for Emisi, hey, this is going to affect Emisi. It might affect Emisi. Yeah, because Alias, his fans might decide to pump in votes for Coin. He's not really in good times with Coin. They might decide to pump in. They might move to Dede. Faith fans might decide to pump in a vote for Dede. And it's going to be like what we saw in Bibi Msasi last year, where Liema fans made sure that this guy won. What's his name? Mike Jr. Exactly. This is what I feel might happen now. Yeah, his fans voting is not closing today now. And hey, voting is not ending today. Should be on Saturday. So Faith fans might decide to switch to Dede. Yeah, because he has a very good relationship with Dede. Yeah, so his fans might decide to, please guys, you guys are not double tapping on your screen. Double tap on your screen to give me some likes. Thank you. Double tap on your screen to like the live stream. Please double tap on your screen. Double tap on your screen. We are being brutally honest here with the truth, okay? Yeah, nobody is happy. I'm not happy that it happened, but sometimes people are going to. What is this? This guy normally say? You're gonna learn, and you're gonna learn the hard way. That's it. So if this is what he needs for him to be a better person, I think it's okay because he has a very great future ahead of him. And you know that once you're disqualified, you're not going to do media rounds. No media rounds for you. Yes, he's not going to do media rounds. He's disqualified. No media rounds for him. Can you imagine? No media rounds for you at all. Just go. No media rounds for him. No media rounds for him at all. And once I know that, yeah, even if you're disqualified, brands might still reach out to you, right? Yeah, if you're that, but why were you disqualified? Why? You just came to the show, and if he had known, he would have taken voluntary exit when he really wanted to. He would have done that when he really wanted to. Nobody hugged him. Nobody cared to go to hug him. Nobody did all of that. So I don't know. At this point, I don't know. Mrs. fans, you guys need to vote harder because Faith fans will not support Missy. No, 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 no. If Faith was still in the house, I would have been saying, okay, Missy have chances. Oh, now that Faith is not there, and you guys know he also has a very large fan base, his fans will move to another housemate. He's not still in the house, so person wey don comot, he has gone. Immediately Biggie said that, he left immediately. Nobody shook hands with him. Nobody rushed out to meet him. Nobody did anything. He didn't even care to talk to anybody. He just left. You have been voted as the most influential twice, abi once. So that should tell you that people still like you. People still value what you do in the house. Hi, Tema will be happy wherever she is. All the people that he has had issues with, they are going to be laughing at him now. And no media rounds. That's the worst part. No media rounds for Faith. No media rounds for Faith. That's the worst part. No media rounds at all for him. No media rounds at all for him. No media rounds. Guys, please double tap on your screen. Double tap on your screen to like the video. No media rounds for Faith. It's quite unfortunate. After all the struggle, making a name for yourself. No, his fans will not move to Konyo. He's not in good terms with Koyin. His fans will move to Dede. His fans are going to move to Dede, or they might split themselves. He's not. I don't think who is the person in the house that he's fan, either Dede or Jessin J. They are not going to move to Mensan because he's not even in good terms with Mensan. And Mensan, when Biggie asked him to leave, Mensan has been talking, has been saying so many things. His fans will not vote for Sultana, neither will they vote. His fans will only go to Dede because he's the only person that I could tell you now that both of them are kind of like vibing. Is either Dede or Jessin J. That's the only person I feel Face fans will move to. But any other person, they are not going. They are not going, guys. His fans are moving to Dede. Seriously. Yeah, Face fans are moving to Dede. So I feel they are going to support Dede. It might actually affect Imisy's win. But if Imisy's fans are really very strong, you know, Alliance has a thing to do when it comes to this winning. If Faith was still there, Imisi would have had a chance. Though the margin that we are seeing, so they would take everything he has won away. That's bad. Really? No, I don't think so. One thing I know is that once you're disqualified, no media rounds for him. But I don't know about the things he has won, though. Whether he's not going to be giving or but I think if they disqualify you, it's always very bad, though. It's always very bad. One thing I know is that Faith is not going to do media rounds. Faith and Koyin are not cool, oh. Ah, Faith and Koyin care. Which girl am I promoting, Biko? Hey, see me, oh. Which girl? You know that when this thing happened, Dede was the one that was calming him down, oh. Dede was the one that was there. And you can see that they've been bonding. Am I the only one saying it? Which girl am I promoting? Please, my love, don't do that to me. I don't like that. Don't do that. Please don't forget to double tap on your screen, my baby. Double tap on your screen. Koyi and Isabella are no longer together, please. We are talking about Faith's disqualification. Koyi walked out on Isabella. I'm going to drop a voting poll on my other channel. Koyi walked out on Isabella last night because Isabella was complaining about Koyi calling whatever they had fun. When she was the one that answered Ebuka that it was fun. Ebuka didn't ask you what do you have with Koyi. Ebuka only asked you what's happening from Kaikumi to a touch of Mensan, Kebobo, now Koyi. What is it? She said fun. And Ebuka went to Koyi. Koyi said fun. What do you expect the guy to do? And she was all blaming Koyi that why would Koyi call it fun? It was because Koyi said earlier that what they had was fun. That's why she answered Ebuka like that. So the young man saw that she wasn't listening to him. She didn't want him to talk. She wasn't almost the guy walked out though. And since that yesterday, they've not been cool. When Sultana went to meet her, she was telling Sultana he can get the F out, all of that, la 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 la, with his ugly self. And like, okay, Koyi is not ugly, right? So that's that for that. Guys, Faith has been disqualified from the Big Brother Naija house and he has finally left the house. Okay? Quick temperament and his lack of Faith's lack of tolerance. Okay? Faith's lack of tolerance has really gotten him to okay, so yeah, if Faith had behaved himself, honestly, that guy would have won. I keep saying. Well, I don't know about that. I'm not talking about the sheep. I'm talking about the person that has been disqualified from the show. Hey God, oh, see Faith now. See Faith. Faith left just now. Just now. That's why I want to come and bring updates. Faith has been disqualified. The young man left just now. Biggie gathered them at the lounge and played the clip from beginning to end of everything that's transpired between him and Sultana. After he did that, he went ahead to tell them about the rule book section. And immediately he mentioned something. He said, he has really allowed them to get away with a lot. Like he has kept cool, sorry, he has kept cool and mute over a lot that has been happening. But violence, whatever, in section what 623 abi 6 what once that happens, you are not even expected to spend a day in the house. When he said that if you do that, if you're fun, so he went ahead to list them provocation, this, that if you're found wanting in any of those or any of such, you are not as allowed to stay in Big Brother's house. So when he said that, I was like, I think this is going to disqualification. And when he called Faith to stand up, it took him time. Faith, after all I said to you, after advising you, after correcting you, after doing this to you, like Biggie had already talked to him before. Biggie had talked to him previously, but he didn't heed to Biggie's advice, right? And Biggie was like, so you disrespected Biggie. Okay, he disrespected Biggie. He overlooked whatever it is he said to him. Still went ahead to do what it was what he had in mind, or what it was on his mind, guys. So that was what really got Biggie angry, and they decided to, like, you are hereby disqualified. It took Biggie time to say you are hereby disqualified. When the sound of that, and Biggie was taking time, that was when I knew that this boy is going to be disqualified. This boy is going to be disqualified. And do you know what happened? Nobody even stood up to when he left. It was even Imisi that was like, everything you have worked for, all the things, all the your efforts, all the tasks, all the whatever, boom. So what I don't know is if he's going to be paid for like the things he won and whatever. But I know that once you're disqualified, there are so many things, benefits you won't get yet, especially those media rounds. You're not going to do media rounds unless maybe somebody, maybe like Glory now. Glory, can call him to ask him some question, or some private whatever, can decide to invite him to their podcast and all, and ask him some question, right? Well, I don't know why Koyin is crying. Why should Koyin? Is Koyin in the house to look for a woman? He's in the house to get money, please. After the show, he can decide on what he wants to do. No time for sheep now. He's looking for money, please. So that's that, guys. And I'm saying that with this now, I don't know what's going to happen, because he has a very large fan base, right? So his fans might actually team up with another fan base to make sure that they secure the win for him, for the person. But even at that, EBC still has a very she gave the very long margin. So I don't know if, even if if two fan bases team up, I don't know if it's gonna be easy for them to catch up with EBC. From what we are seeing on all these online polls, I don't know how feasible that's gonna be for them to catch up. No, she's cool with Kola. Who says she has no one else to speak with? She's very cool with Kola. Dede is very cool with Kola. Kola that promised to be making her breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Are you watching the show at all? Dede is very cool with Kola. They don't have any issue. Kola that was apologizing, begging. She doesn't have any problem. I think she's also cool with Jess and Jane now. With their parents of the doll Biggie brought to the house. Yeah, so what I'm saying now is, if not Jess and Jay, they might go for Dede, because I don't know he's standing with Coin, and I know they can never go for Emisi, because he's never Emisi Faith fans never liked Emisi the same way Emisi's fans doesn't like Faith, and they will never go for Sultana. Well, I don't know about that, my dear. I don't know about what they were doing. I know that some people came when they did carnival. Some people came and we were dancing. who said he was his ex-girlfriend. You like talking about sheep a lot, please. We have more important things to talk about here. You're talking about sheep. Somebody has left the show in the most oh god. Ashley's eviction is even better than this one. Actually, at least you know that that was a general eviction. The housemates don't like her, like a hair. And at that point, this guy felt, what's his name? Swiss felt he should save. If you're watching Big Brother Zamsi, Swiss felt he should save his person, and this one is not my person. Hi, Fat Mata. Hi, Fat Mata. How you doing? Faith has been disqualified from the Big Brother Niger house. Okay. Faith has just been disqualified from the Big Brother Niger house because of what happened earlier between him and Sultana. So they are now nine housemates, top nine. We're going to have top nine. How do you know? You know if somebody is still going to do something tomorrow. We have top nine in the house. It's quite unfortunate that it had to end this way. Well, I thank God he actually won the innocent car. Yeah, the win is not for him. The win is not for him. If it was for him, he would have still been in the house. But this should be an eye opener. It should also be a lesson for him. Sometimes people throw away things to the dogs just by some weird, and I don't want to use a certain word here. Seriously, I do come on this channel and I'll be like, Faith should calm down. Faith should be this Faith, and people will tell me even if he's a doctor, he has nothing to do with the show. He's an entertainer. This is an entertainment, whatever. I'm like, baby girl, you people should not say that. As if you're in the medical field, even if you're not in the medical field, you have a connection with the healthcare, whatever, professional or healthcare profession, okay, or be it medicine, nursing, whatever it is. At least there are this expected, there is this standard that is set, okay. Okay. Oh, you just watched it through me. Oh, sorry there. It just happened not quite long. I know many people will miss it because this random time people are still coming back home from work, trying to like freshen up, take time, and all of that. Okay, so a lot are going to miss out on it. A whole lot are going to miss out on it. I just on my show mats and boom, I saw housemates gathered at the lounge. I'm like, really, what's happening here? Probably Biggie want to address them, and Biggie did that, played the clip for them, almost how many minutes clip he did it for them to watch. My dear, I really love Faith. There was a time people were even like, I'm always supporting Faith. I love Faith because I know that the guy is very intelligent. He has a lot to offer. And what really made me love him more was when they started height shaming him, body shaming him, and all of that. Okay. Anybody he has anything to do with, to any confrontation or anything, they always use his height to shame him. So that really made me kind of like him so much. I'm like, no, now you don't do that. We'll see very short guys who are cute too. If you see their partners, they're very tall and all. So what even today, earlier when he started this thing with Sultana was still this short, what. He contributed to whatever it is they do to him, because you are if you are, that is, I wouldn't say it's a challenge, because it has to be with genetics, right? Yeah, probably both parents are short or one party is short. Both parents might even be tall, and maybe from the dominant gene or whatever, right? I don't think anybody should height shame anybody, body shame anybody for any reason. But because of he's a maniac, guys. So if he has issue with you don't even know what to talk to him with. Like, if you don't know what, the only thing you can just say, you hide share him. That's it. When people can be so I don't know which word I'm going to use. So irritating that you don't even know what to tell them. You don't even know, the only thing that will come to your mind, this short guy, this short engine, this, all those kind of thing. All right. Been saying since Glory started pushing Faith's agenda that this dude has issues with his people skills, and Biggie himself has not helped matters by stroking his egg. Hopefully he learns from. I'm telling you, like, I do know that I came on live while at work, and I was telling them that, I was telling my viewers, my audience, that, do you know that some it's better for this guy to learn now, so that he wouldn't end up tomorrow, let's say, getting a job with World Health Organization, and just one kind of weird, stubborn, whatever character or attitude will just take it away from you. This is just Big Brother. What if you get a very big offer, and maybe a colleague does something or somebody does something to you, and something you've not learned, you've not really try as much to do a kind of reformation to change all those things that these ones are not okay with me. Then by the time you get a bigger offer, And imagine they would say, okay, you've been disqualified, or you've been sacked, you've been fired because of some stupid whatever, guys. Not now. So I feel that this is an eye opener for him, and this is really what he needs to for improvement, for self improvement. He needs self introspection. He needs self improvement. He needs lots of lifestyle modification with regards to character formation. We coordinators, we have been begging and regret that we did today because what Isabella said about Kanye yesterday, people are prepared for it. Okay. Okay, there is, oh, but I didn't put it on. There is. I don't like bright light. There is. Why not? There is. Why not? Let me check my fan. Oh, this is light. No, there is. There is. There is. I don't need bright light, my dear. I don't like bright. There is electricity. I just turned on the fan. There is. Sorry. There is lights. There is electricity. If not for color, that Dede girl has no content, I swear. What she please, you're not talking about Dede here, please. Oh, we're not talking about Dede here, okay? I just said Dede is if you look at the house now, she's one person that has nothing negative to say about Faith now. And you see that lately she has been having this very good rapport with Faith, right? So I feel Faith fans might easily move to Dede. Yeah, they might move to Dede. Sorry, I'm watching on my show Mars, and I think they have a tax. Yeah, they have a tax. Okay. That I just feel like they might move to Dede or Coin or Jason J. Is it that Dede, Coin, or Jason J? One thing I know is that they are not going to go to Emisi, and they will never go to Sultana. They will never vote Sultana. Um Nobody plays this game alone. Exactly. Excuse me, guys. Hey, this fan, oh. Exactly. Yeah, it should be between the three of them, though. See how they are happy. See how they are happy. See how they are happy. Which tax is this one? Ah, Mensan is so happy, eh? Mensan has had a lot to say about him. See how they are happy. They are preparing for a tax now. He didn't even bother going to hug anybody, and nobody bothered to hug him. He didn't bother to hug anybody, and nobody bothered. Nobody cared. Hey, nobody cared at all. They never cared, though. Of course, he should get. I don't think anything here he won. He's not gonna get it. I think he's gonna get it though. What's this? Which this thing is this? I don't know the brand that is this. Okay, Kares. It's Kares. Yeah, I think he will. But for media rounds, he will not. All these inviting to the show things that has to Big Brother is not gonna invite him. Mm-mm. They're not gonna invite him for anything that has to do with the housemates. He's not gonna be part of it. Yeah, yeah. He's not going to be part of it. He's a doctor, though. I just hope it's not going to affect his career. I just hope. That's where I really faulted him. To whom much is given, much is expected. Man, you're a healthcare professional. You're a doctor. A lot is expected from you. When TJ was in the house, TJ was more like a therapist. He was more like a counselor. It's just that he wasn't really that very competitive. But then he was still, you know, TJ is one person anybody can easily say, I will save. Imagine the Mbadiwe twins wanting TJ to be the okay, TJ wanted the Mbadiwe twins to be the godfather of their stuff, right? Of his twins because they are twins. Yeah, he wants something. At least he made a name for it for himself, but it's quite unfortunate that okay, today is Karen's tax. It's quite unfortunate that he had to live this way. Quite unfortunate that he had to live this way. It's a pity though. Yeah, it's quite a pity that I had to live this way. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave you guys here so I can know exactly what's happening in the house and update you guys. Thank you so much. If you're not giving me a thumbs up, please try and do that right now. And let's see how it goes. Do I feel bad for him? I feel bad for him. Do I think he really needs this thing? He does, because it's gonna help him tomorrow. Yeah, the bigger one is still in the future. The bigger one is yet to come. It's gonna help him. This might be what he needs to be a changed person. Hmm? Probably there's a lot has happened behind the scenes we don't know, even before he came on the show, outside and all. Okay, so this might be that thing he needs to actually be a better person. So we hope to see a better fit in the future, and I know he's gonna do well. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.